Hello fellas. Usually before I start another project it is time to clean up the workbench, which includes cleaning up my airbrush or airbrushes, as in this case. This will be a more thorough cleaning. They are not very dirty, but still needs a lot because most of the dirt is invisible because it's inside. And to do this I'll use some paper towels, some acetone, and of course Q-tips. Let me show you my steps on thoroughly cleaning an airbrush. I'll give you a few, as far as I'm concerned, good tips about the cleaning process, and that's what we're going to do in this video. Of course, I forgot the most important things as a tools. This is a brush. It comes in a set with larger ones, but this is the only one that I feel can be used to clean an airbrush. And those dental absorbent papers, those are very good for cleaning up the nozzle. So let's first dismantle the airbrush, because not everything is going to be needed. And here comes tip number 1. Always remove the needle from the front. Remove the nozzle and then the needle, because no matter how good you cleaned up the brush, the airbrush inside, there is always some paint left here where the seal is. So it gets hardened, the paint gets hardened, and when you try to pull the needle through the back, you force this hardened paint through the seal, and then when you do this a few times you just ruin the seal. So that's why I always use the front end to remove this needle. And this is what I'm talking about. And this is very small quantity, mind you. I have seen much worse than this. I can feel it with my fingers. So, to clean up the needle, all I need is a paper towel, a few drops of acetone, and then just see, each pass leaves less and less dirt on the paper. And if your airbrush is not extremely filthy and caked up with all kinds of paint, this is sufficient for the needle. If it is very caked up, you'll need some more elbow grease. Now for the inner tube, I hope you can see here, it is also pretty clean, mainly because I spray very thin paints and I don't cake up so much, and I clean it with acetone going through fairly regularly, so it's not so dirty, but still there is the need to clean it up, because otherwise when you put a fresh thinner it may dislodge some of these parts and spray them onto your model. And you just put like that this brush thing, and you can see that the acetone that came out is pretty dirty, and this will be pretty dirty as well. A few more passes, but first have in mind that acetone evaporates very quickly, and unless you soak your airbrush in some kind of closed container, it will not damage any of your rubber sealings. Of course, if you let it soak, it will probably do some damage and make them soft or anything, which is not ideal. Another pass with the brush. Some rinsing. And you continue this until you're happy with the way that the acetone and the brush come out, like clean, ideally. Also, don't forget to clean out the exterior, and the body of the airbrush is now clean and nice, and we can move on to the nozzle and to the crown cap. The crown cap will need to be disassembled as well, so we can have access. For these small things I use these Mr. Hobby paint cups. So now this will be very hard to show you, but I'll give my best. This is 0.2 millimeter nozzle, and I'll get one of these 25. I know they work well. Get some acetone on it. Like that, and just as you can see, it came out from the other side, and just by turning it inside the nozzle, it does its job to clean it up. I know that there are some kits including some metal needles, but I don't think a metal needle is a good thing to put inside your nozzle, because it will most probably destroy the tip or enlarge the diameter. So if for any reason your nozzle is caked up, all you have to do is remove this seal right here and dip your soak your nozzle in some acetone for a day or two. This should dissolve anything, and better if you have ultrasonic cleaner, this will do a perfect job. So when you see that you have nice and shiny surface inside, this means it is done. These here are pretty simple. The crown cap actually depends on the shape of the crown cap you have. Some are larger and will accommodate this type of larger, or should I say regular size Q-tips, but some are quite small like this one, and they don't really fit that well, but with little bit of pressure and force it will be okay. Or you can use another product from the dentist, this type of micro brush. And just scrub the paint off. The inside. Another very useful way to do this is to soak it in acetone for some time in a closed container. Another tip that will help with reinstalling the needle is to take a metal file and slightly bevel the edges of the back portion, because usually it is quite straight and will catch on the various seals that are inside. And I will get the needle back just the way I got it out from the front. I will retract the needle safely inside the airbrush. Get the nozzle in, hand tight. I have had the threads break. It's not very fun, so I always hand tight them. Next, put this part of the cap, put this on, and then carefully slide the needle until it stops. Don't force it, as you will crack the nozzle. Tight this stop knot, the end of the handle, and here we have it. One nice and clean airbrush, and this is the dirt that came out of it, and that was not a very dirty airbrush to begin with. So we're like ready for our next challenge. So until the next video, happy modeling, fellas.